Today we're going to be rebuilding the Tennessee Titans. However, as you can see, we have no players because we have traded them all for first-round draft picks. So, of course, one of the problems with trying to do this every single Madden, I don't even know how many years we've done this. We've done this at least last year, maybe even the year before that, I don't know. But just like last Madden, you can't have all the picks. I don't know why. I get it, having like 200 and some draft picks. Yeah, that's a problem, but at least give you 32 so you can have every pick. EA always gotta try to keep us down. Of course, if you guys end up enjoying this video, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let me know if you have any ideas you want to see in the future. Let's get into this one. See how much of a difficult rebuild it even is. Alright, so just like the real-life draft class, Cam Ward likely going #1 overall. That is who we're going to be taking. Could you imagine we actually went like Shedeur Sanders and just started him instead of Ward? I think because we have no other picks, other players on the team, you don't draft another QB, right? It's not like you take the best of every position. I think you take what you need. We need a running back as well, so we're going to take Genty. We might double back and take Hampton as well, but Genty for sure is going to be paired up with Cam Ward here. Obviously looking really good. This is SGR's class on YouTube. I'll probably have a link in the description or in the top line of the comment section. Same with the roster. If you watched that video I did showing you how to set up this kind of draft situation where you have all the updated rosters and draft picks, this is a little different. So you have different draft picks. I mentioned that in there, but Big Gargamel is the draft class that you're going to try to find, because for some reason the Gamertag and all that stuff just doesn't really work too much in the game. As far as wide receiver goes, this will be tough though. I think you go 4. I think you go with 4. I think you go Golden, Igbuka, McMillan, and Burden. I don't know why I said in that order, but that's what you do. And the real question is, assuming we need to do 5 years, which I think we're going to try to do at least enough to see the re-signings, how bad does it get, right? Because usually it's kind of staggered. Usually you have time to kind of move things around. But this one, no. We're just straight up taking, all these players are all going to need a contract at pretty much the same time. As far as Travis Hunter goes, though, we're going to play him at corner because we already have plenty of good wide receivers for ourselves here, as we are absolutely cooking so far. Like I said, I think we're going to go 4. I think it's perfect. Igbuka for the final. Probably only going to go with 1 tight end, though. I don't think we need 2. Running back, though, like I said, I think you do need 2. We'll end up taking Hampton a little bit later. I don't know if it actually matters when you take players. Does it? Probably not, right? I just personally am going to try to take some of these better players later. Since they're all first-round picks, maybe the better the player. Maybe I shouldn't even have taken QB first because maybe it'll be cheaper, right? The higher the overall, but later they're drafted. Maybe it makes them cheaper. I don't know. This is also another tough one because there's a lot of really good pass rushers. I think you want Mykel Williams. Man, I actually don't know who you want. You obviously want Abdul Carter. Mykel Williams, Shamar Stewart, Mike Green. You don't even need that many edge rushers because you also have Pierce and Walker. It's kind of tough. So let's just start off who you want for sure. You want Abdul Carter and Jalen Walker. For sure, those two. Then it becomes a little bit of a question mark. We have 32 picks. I think we can have them all, honestly, but you want to make sure you can. Jalen Walker is another one of those guys, so that's who you're going to take. Pick 6 overall. I do want Jihad Walker, Jihad Campbell, even though I believe he's normal in this class. I think we could still develop him for sure. What else do we want? I think Pierce I like quite a bit. I don't think he's the best remaining, but I think in-game I really do like Pierce. Like the size and speed. I think it's a good combination. We'll go for 1 more pass rusher. Shamar Stewart or Mike Green? It's kind of tough. And maybe Mykel Williams, actually. Let's take a look. I think it's between these 3. Yeah, we're going to go Mykel Williams. Those are our 4 edge rushers. Then we have defensive tackles, where I think it's just going to be Mason Graham and Walter Nolan. Those are going to be our 2 players that we take at the defensive tackle spot. Once again, strength is too low. Probably put him at 86. I think we put him at 85 last time. I think that's fair. 76 or 78 is just, it doesn't make any sense. It's just, you're not going to get to the status he is to be drafted where you're going to be drafted if you're that weak. 78 strength for a defensive tackle is rotational backup at best, because I don't care what your technique is, you're going to have a little bit of strength, especially at that position. As far as the outside linebackers go, is there some linebackers? Stutzman might be an option. So Campbell for sure, Barrett Carter, and I think Stutzman. Those are going to be your 3 linebackers, your off-balls, if you will. Although Josiah Stewart's a guy I normally don't even take, yet I like him. You can start with Campbell for sure, which, I mean, he's... Oh, no, he is hidden. Okay, I thought he was normal dev. I always see him, and I swear he's normal dev. Okay, sure, fantastic. Also, a little on the slower side. I'm pretty sure this is the right class. But that feels really slow, no? I don't know, Bear Carter, and then I think we're going to go Stutzman. I've had some pretty good success with Stutzman. We're about halfway through this first round, and we have almost our entire roster, like, drafted, which is fantastic. I'm not going to trade any of the players off either. I'm just going to, whoever we get, we're going to keep them until we can't afford them anymore, which, man, that'll be a time. Will we win a Super Bowl in that time, though? I don't know. Really don't know. We might double dip or go back to the to that position group momentarily, linebacker. But for now, let's finish the class. Travis Hunter, pick 2 overall, true talent, cornerback 1. We are now going to be moving on to, I suppose, I might end up, no, we definitely want Will Johnson. I might go with Ravel and Hairston. Pass on Morrison. Hindev for Johnson. And I know, Jade Barron is, he's good. He's going to go very high, but I've got all these players that are all pretty similar. They're all pretty good. They're all pretty similar. Why would I choose the older player? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I might even not go Harrison. I like the speed, but Morrison might be a little bit better than him. So we're probably going to go with Ravel and then Morrison as our 4 corners, which really we only need 3 at best. But yeah, Barron's just going to be left behind just because of the age. It's just how it goes. If they're almost all the same, why would I choose someone that's a little bit older? I'm just going to say it. All right. I don't care that you broke your elbow. Morrison also had development trait, which is sweet. We then move on to the safeties, where it's going to probably be 3 guys. Obviously, the 2 you already know. The third one, though, who? Who is the third one? Bowman? Billy Bowman? Maybe we only do go 2. Or maybe we go the cornerback that we can actually move to safety, because we obviously know the top 2 that we want to start, but as far as, like, a third, I don't love them. Oh, we also completely forgot about the offensive lineman position, by the way. I don't know how that's possible, but I did. So, luckily, we'll be able to turn back around, because we're actually kind of nearing the end of this first round, and we don't even have a single lineman. Hell, did we even get Warren? We did. Okay, we got Warren. Safety, Makuba, maybe. Screw it, we'll go Xavier Watts. Why not? Get ourselves 3 safeties. Now we're moving back to the offensive lineman position. I don't know if we're going to have any extra draft picks, but Loveland would not be a terrible player to have. Going to start her out with Will Campbell. And they're probably just going to go left to right. Maybe we go Kelvin Banks to play right tackle, but left to right for now at least, which is going to put Membu on the roster. Tyler Booker also might be our right guard. Here is the roster for year 1. I had to do a couple of behind-the-scene things to get the rest of the guys. We ended up adding Hampton, Savanaya, of course, Banks, Booker, Membu, and Campbell as our O-linemen. Wide receivers got the 4. The big guys, Loveland is the backup tight end. The only guy that isn't hidden is going to be Stutzman on this roster. I think this is all pretty fair there. Maybe Turner should be normal dev, but he's a backup anyways. Everyone else, though, makes sense to be hidden dev. All those guys, like, we've seen even in this latest Madden class, I think all but 3, all but 2, maybe actually it might have been all but 1 were hidden dev. It might have been just Darius Robinson, no? I don't even know, but all the first-round players were all hidden dev, I'm pretty sure, if not outside of like 1 to 3 players, and, it makes sense, I suppose. But yeah, let's get into this one, see what it's going to be like. I think even if we somehow win, let's say, year 1 or 2 Super Bowl, and then, we usually go to 3 or 4 at that point, we'll at least try to see what it would be like needing to resign everyone, because it's going to be a nightmare, and I'm kind of here for it. Resigning, to no one's surprise, is literally all the veteran-type guys that we sign. Kicker, punter, we'll pay attention, because we might pay them, but, yeah, the fullback, maybe kicker, punter. 7 and 10. We also had the XP sliders on a little bit lower than normal. Usually we do around 150. This one we did about 120 to 130. I feel like with all these rookies, it's going to be so easy to develop them. Really bad finish to the season. Not a bad start-ish. Kind of the better middle. And missed the playoffs at 7 to 10. We went with the Packers offense because I feel like it's the most balanced in the game if you want good running numbers and good passing numbers. But they're not super elite. Those are the ones to go with. They are very good, just not like, 45 touchdowns, 5 picks a season elite. And you get some rushing numbers in there. Obviously, Cam Ward, great numbers. If we don't clean sweep the rookie awards, we're the worst ever. Like, just call it how it is. McMillan, great yards and touchdowns. Probably focused Ekbuka next season, then maybe Golden. Maybe we'll even get crazy and let Luther Burden get involved as well. Warren was okay. It's one position group you're not going to see great numbers for is the tight end spot. O-line was solid. Pass rush, Carter at 9.5, Walker at 6.5. That's fine. That's okay. Tackles for loss, 16. Jalen Walker had a great year. Will Johnson, 6 picks. He man Worry with 4, 3 for a couple other guys. Fair enough. Kicking, ew. Punting, okay, fair enough. Once again, awards. If we don't clean up Rookie of the Year, could you imagine, dude? That would have been insane. Not only do we have so many, but we have pretty much all the good players as well. But yeah, we have the top 6, 7 of both sides, so fair enough. No award wins anywhere else, I'd imagine. Best QB might have been close, though, right? It's 8. Really good season, just too many interceptions, but I still imagine... well, we definitely have superstar. Wait, who even was it? I was looking for, which team won it, but I didn't actually see which players it was. Was it McMillan? It was McMillan. Damn, that kind of sucks. McMillan and Carter, not the best 2 to get, but sure. Super Bowl winner is the Ravens over the Buccaneers. See what dev-ups we had. Should have had a couple. Hopefully Cam Ward. No to Cam Ward. McMillan does go up. Don't believe another player on the offensive side of the ball did. Carter, I think, was already superstar. Carter, Abdul Carter. I think Barrett Carter and Will Johnson were the only 2 players to have actual dev trait upgrades on the entire team. Or no, maybe Will Johnson already is superstar in this class. Is he? I'm not against it. It's just I kind of expected star dev. Yeah, let's see what these overalls are looking like. 82 for Cam Ward, 81 for Egbuka, 84 for McMillan, 86 for Genty, 80 for Warren. Yeah, I don't hate these sliders. I think this is pretty good. It's just the problem is if you don't have rookies, it's not going to look great. Like Campbell went up, 3 overalls? Stutzman, same situation. Some of the guys that were already expected to do well did go up pretty nicely, but team is actually lower over than I would have thought. We focus linebackers. That's like the one position we actually need a proper starter for. Need to replace, don't need to replace him, but likely will replace Stutzman. Kicker, punter, they can go. Actually, no, the punter we kept. The kicker will be gone, though. Free agency. Do we even allow free agency? I don't think we do. I think we're just going to do draft only, but I'm still curious to see who's in there. We're going to do draft only. Draft only. It's only, even that's not really that big of a deal. Draft only, no trades. That's going to be the rules. No trades. We are now entering the draft, pick 8 overall. We said no trades, trade up or down. There's a really good quarterback there. His guard looked good. I didn't think he was actually top 5, but he apparently is. Connor Garner, really solid quarterback. I looked at QB because I'm like, you know what? Ward had a good season, but he's not the perfect player. We could find better, possibly. But let's go to pick 8 overall, see what we're looking at. Do we actually take a lineman this high? Because our line's not perfect. And this guy is a top 5 player and looks potentially generational. Can't say for sure. There's a lot of A's. There's a lot of A's in there, and that B run block's good. I don't know, though. Pick 8 overall, though. What can I get that's better? Was that E-Man or his Drummond? I don't know why I thought Drummond is the same as E-Man Worry, but it's not. Cornerbacks, there's some really good corners here, too. Radley and Hood were solid, but don't know if I really see them as safety types. So, yeah, unless I'm going to start him at corner, which I'm not. Yeah, I guess I'll just go Burgess. I like him. Top 5, 77 plus overall. Potentially superstar for lucky. Oh, that's promising. True talent 1. 91 strength. Hidden dev. Maybe he actually is a generational. He looked pretty complete if you ask me. Which I think he did. Pick 8 in the second round. Maybe one of those corners is still there. I doubt it, but you never know. If not, this could be safety. Yeah, I think this might be safety from us. Because I'm going to take linebacker in the 3rd. And a safety is kind of, at least the value is good here. We have Joyner and Dunbar. Dunbar is probably the better of the 2. But let's take a look at the speed. Joyner, 4.46, great speed. He's got some really good athleticism ratings. Dunbar, Joe Dunbar, B-man, C-zone, also pretty athletic, but not as good as Joyner, in my opinion. Joyner, he's a year older, though, and I don't know if I'm going to start Joyner. Probably not. Whatever. I like just Bobby Joyner. Bobby! 22 true. Ugh, we'll see what the other guy looks like. I got to see Dunbar, because I want to see if I made a mistake or not. Pick 8 in the 3rd round. This will be a linebacker. Actually, it might not be. Oh, Dunbar's still there, too. There's why I say it might not. Nah, it will be. Because I say Cohen, but I want to make sure we at least get one. Cohen might be gone by the next pick. We might get both, though. You never know. 49 true. Nah, we don't need them. Damn. I was going to say we should have taken the safety, but then I wouldn't have had the linebacker, so Yeah, that's just not the way it goes. Oh, well, what can you do? Hopefully Dunbar was garbage. We have nobody left, so it's time to just take some random players. Random 4-5-8 tight end. He looks good. He looks all right. Derek Cordani, 2-9 true. Hidden dev. Okay, that was a little surprising, to be honest. Don't need him for any, by any means. Have time to just sim, honestly. Just sim the rest of this. Could use a kicker, actually. Let's go 5th round kicker. Wow, these guys are not looking promising, but you never know. All we need is an elite. Just need one elite kick power guy, and I'm down. And there he is, Andy Allen. Elite kick power, B accuracy, 20 true, hidden dev, 99 kick power. Easy, easy. I don't know why they don't throw more like good kick power, B accuracy, but that good is actually like 94. And they're like superstar. I think that's a little more sneaky, no? But I suppose maybe they don't want to be sneaky. Let's take a look at that lineman. True talent 1 overall has got to be like 78, 79. 84! Okay, yeah, I thought there was a chance. I did not think it was going to be this good. I expected a pretty good pass blocker. This guy's unbelievable. I mean, wow. That is a ridiculous player. I don't even know where he plays. What's his height again? Dev superstar, obviously. Appearance, physique, what is he looking like? 6'3". That's a center, I think. That's our biggest positional need, too. There we go. Center, 84 overall center. 75 overall free safety, Bobby Joyner. Really good-looking safety, actually. Just, once again, unfortunate he's not hidden development trait. Linebacker, Martell Newton, automatic starter on the outside. Actually pretty decent. Is it a left out we need? Right out we need? I think it's left out. Either way, automatic starter, hidden dev, star. Pretty good draft. Not a bad draft at all. Do want to see the tight end, I guess. Why not? Kicker, doesn't really matter too much. We'll find out his dev later on. But I do also want to see the other safety, Dunbar. If he's better as the younger player, I'm going to be kind of mad because it's like, I'm like the master of like, oh, well, it's only a year, but doesn't matter to me. I'm going for the youth, if you will. Pause, sus, whatever. Where did that strong safety? Dunbar went all the way at 28, dude. And he was hidden. Oh, we sold. Damn, definitely better than our guy, especially since we're not going to start our guy. If we started our guy, maybe you have a chance. But, yeah, as a backup, you would have gotten so much value out of being star. And here we are with the Season 2 team. Team's looking a little bit better, obviously. We got the brand new center who's already the best lineman on the team by a mile. 84 overall, Burgess. Look at the defensive side of the ball. Could use some work on the linebacker front, but Newton, we're hoping, has a great year, maybe even Rookie of the Year level. And then Campbell, obviously, hopefully builds on what he built on. Didn't get any real, like, new starters on offense. You can't really expect us to. So the only chance you have at a Rookie of the Year award is definitely Newton. As also, does anyone look the same? Any same player models? Maybe offense and defense, but kind of impressive. None of them actually look the same. Nice. Again, pretty much no point in looking at re-signings until we actually are out of our rookie contracts. Oh, wow, we make the playoffs at 9-8 because we win the division. And would we have made it? If not, maybe. You have a 6th seed 9-8 Dolphins, the 7th seed 9-8 Chargers, but you also have the 8th seed 9-8 Denver Broncos. Yeah, we barely got the division over the Texans. Usually see the Texans kind of struggle, and really just the entire division in these rebuilds very early on. I don't know if it's just the schemes or what, but you can see no funny business going on there. Let's take a look at the stats and awards. Making the playoffs, I really thought we were going to miss yet again. Cam Ward. Ew. What happened here? Did somebody get fired? This entire offense looks worse than last year, despite being obviously better. Carter and Walker, amazing duo. Exactly the same sack numbers. DTs, they're okay. Graham, decent. Nolan, not so much. Kicking, he's a prodigy. Punting, much better than last year. We have made the playoffs. I don't know if Newton won Rookie of the Year, but let's find out. He did not. He was number 2. That kind of sucks. But what can you do? Pass rusher should have been up there, though. Maybe even a double dev up. Who knows? But we are in the playoffs. I want to see this scheme because I feel like we suck. We do, but it's the right scheme. So we just suck because we suck. There's nothing special about it. Back and forth, a bunch of nothing. The Titans do score the first points. Field goal, 7-3. Ravens, 7-6, 13-7. Huge rushing touchdown. They get a big touchdown too. 14-13, second half. Down 8. Get the field goal. It's a 5-point game. Huge drive, touchdown. Might have been a 2-point. We're up by 3, down by 4. Right into the 4th. Takeaway inside the 6. with a touchdown of Golden. 31-28. Defense can make a play. 4th and 13. They get the stop with the first down. They're going to win. Wow, really clutch performance. 31-28. I mean, it was looking pretty bad right at the end there. Cam Ward did throw a pick. Lamar Jackson completion percentage was terrible, but he did have some rushing success. Hampton was the one with a 90-yarder. Genty, very consistent. Golden, great game there. Let's take a look at the sack department. Mason Graham, Jalen Walker, Abdul Carter, Nolan. Interception for Humphrey. A missed kick from Allen. Could have cost us the whole damn thing, dude. And we're in the divisional round going against the Cincinnati Bengals. End of the game. Can't see the scoreboard. They got the Houday going on. I can't see that either. Are they going to close that down so I can see the damn score? I don't see the score. It looks like the second half now. I don't know what we're dealing with. I really don't. Let's slow it down, I guess. I would like to at least see whether I'm coming into, like, influence or not. Anyone see anything? I see nothing so far. I don't know. They're moving. The way they're, like, propped up here looks like they need to score, though, right? Am I crazy? I feel like they need to score here. I don't see any scoreboards still. I mean, they look like they're trying to score, right? This isn't a wasting the clock look. Who knows? About to find out, hopefully. And there goes Burrow. Wow, Burrow's got some speed. Joe Burrow into the end zone. Oh, they don't need to score. They're just choosing to. That will put us down by 14 points. Offense needs to make a play happen. They will do it. 7-point game. Defense gets the stop. All of a sudden, we can see the scoreboard, and we just come climbing out of the hole. Although Cincinnati, 4th and inches, they're going to go for the field goal. They will. No way. There's no way this Titans team just made the comeback, okay? Cincinnati getting crazy here from the 20-yard line. I'll go Mason Graham. Probably the lowest chance to actually, like, do something here. Jamar Chase in the slot here. I mean, this is going to be tough. Try to swat. Can't. Catches it. 5 seconds left. 2-yard play, I think it was. I don't even know what the hell you run here. Maybe you want more DBs in. Oh, it's even worse. Sweet. E-Man worry. We're stuck. And he's in trouble. He's going to get sacked. We're headed to the championship round. Wow. All right. This Titans team is relentless. I mean, they were down 17 to 14 points. I don't know what they were down by, but a lot. Cam Ward, unbelievable performance. 4 touchdowns, 0 picks, 353 yards. One of the grittiest performances I've ever seen. He's so young, doing well, clutching up. Impressive. Will Johnson with a pick. Can't miss a field goal in that one. And, well, I guess you could because we would have won by 1 still anyways. But clutched up. Perfect performance. Headed to the championship round. To the championship round. And because it's the Chiefs, not beyond. We are going to be stuck here. You got the Eagles on the other side. 90 overall Chiefs. Pretty good year, too. I don't know if we're going to win it all, but from 9-8 to champions, maybe? Even the weather is on the Kansas City Chiefs side. 3-0. Huge drive for 7. They get a huge rushing touchdown. We're down 3. We are now down nothing. 3 points. 4 points. 14. Ooh, 20-14. 20-17. Chiefs up by 10. 20. I mean, this Titans team, dude, it does not give up. Although the Chiefs are in a really good spot here. First down is going to pretty much do it. Now, 4th and 6. Misses a 58-yarder. Touchdown wins you the game, potentially. 4th and 4. I don't want to come into the game because I want this team to win. I think they should win. But I'm coming in because I want to see what the roster looks like. I'm just out here, you know? Just living. I'm going to be honest with you. I predetermined Golden pre-snap the entire way. Tell me he was down because I have seen this multiple times. Like, I'll be yapping, holding the right bumper, trying to go down, and then the guy just stays up and then dies, and it's happened multiple times. Thankfully, it is considered a down by contact, but come on, man. Like, stop doing that to me. I don't like that score. Too quick. Too quick indeed, and the Chiefs, they will give us a little bit of time ourselves, though. This offense knows how to put the... That's... No way! Luther Burden, shot clock buzzer beater, 41-yarder. I would go for 2. I'm going to click sim just because I want to see what the AI is going to do. I can't believe this. I don't know what we're witnessing. Like, this Titans team, the entire team needs to go down to Vegas and bet it all. Bet their entire salaries. They will literally own Vegas by the end of the night. They are on another one when it comes to clutchness, luck, whatever you want to call it. 41-yard touch. I've never seen this. Like, just the comeback kids, truly. Like, this is an unbelievable run. I would have said to go for it. They went for it. They missed a field goal. I mean, let's see this. Like, was it literally the buzzer? I mean, so they go 7 yards, take some 33 seconds to do it. Clock's running when they hike it. 41 yards down the field. Clock 10 seconds gone. Probably doesn't take 10 seconds. You never know. You never know. Once if it was like a 5 seconds in the pocket, 25-yard throw, takes 2-3 seconds to get the ball down there. 2 seconds left. Luther Burden breaks. Someone miss. I don't know. Something like that. 22 points in the fourth. 11 for them. What a performance. Into the Super Bowl. What can you ask for? I'm just dumbfounded. I've never seen it. Like, normally, everything goes against us. That's the kind of stuff that happens to us when we're trying to win a Super Bowl, trying to make a run with a team that deserves it. We're like 96 over the other team's like 85. No, this time, we're an 87 overall against a 90 overall Chiefs, and it's happening for us. Thankfully not to us, as it is going to be the Eagles. It might all be for nothing. 13-4 Philadelphia Eagles, of course, did not have to play in the wild card round. Then they had to play against the Vikings, winning by a lot, 18 points. Then they beat the Buccaneers by 10. All right, looking at the dev-ups, we have none. Now, obviously, Cam Ward didn't deserve one. He had a pretty awful season, all things considered. 87 overall McMillan, 85 Ekbuka, 90 for Genty. O-line, obviously, Burgess, 87 overall, looking great. O-line's pretty mid, though, overall. What was Warren there? 82. Okay, so these sliders, yeah, I mean, I like that we go 140, 150, because for the most part, the guys that weren't Superstar Plus, they're not really developing very quickly, which I suppose is fair, I guess. But, yeah, safety is also a huge problem. Here it is for all the marbles. Year 2, can we win a Super Bowl? I mean, we'll probably max out of 5 regardless, win or loss, but here it is. I mean, we're equal overall, or very close to it. All right, going to the end of the game. Titans 3-0, 3-3, 6-3. Gotta say, I don't love it. I mean, I like the way it's going so far, but I just don't love our odds in general. Eagles are a tough team. This defense is going off though. All field goals. Of course, they get a touchdown. Oh no, we had it controlled for the entire way. No. Forza, you just knew it was going to happen. 80-yard drive, about 2 minutes left. We have all these time. I don't know why they didn't waste any timeouts, because now you have nothing. You have nothing to deal with. I mean, you just got to give this a Genty and hope for the best, no? I mean, I don't care. I'll cheese it. Like, I don't really have a play that I know how to cheese it with, but I just think you send everyone, right? What is this? Cheat crossers? Ekbuka's fast. He's not the fastest player on our field, but he is fast, nonetheless. I mean, he's got a chance. It's not going to happen, but you never know. Oh, my God. To the 18-yard line, but unfortunately, well short of the end zone. I really thought we were going to have one of those where the guy gets lost, we run past him. All field goals, not going to be enough. Damn. If that would have been a touchdown, it would have been the greatest run in Madden history. It would have been. It truly would have been. Unfortunately, because it wasn't, it's all meaningless. It means nothing. It's a hell of a year, too, though, I'll say. Yeah, I mean, it's a clean game, both sides. We just didn't have any touchdowns, dude. I mean, I guess Hurts even threw a pick and we couldn't make it happen, but what can you do? That pains me. What a run that could have been. It's still a great run, but it could have been an actual, like, good one where we win a Super Bowl, but sure. Re-signings, he only got 3 players. I mean, do we just bring back Bud Dupree? It's going to cost us about that in free agency anyways. Boom. Scattaboo. No, thank you. Shouldn't even be on the team. This is like, not even sure why we have him, to be honest. But free agency. What do we got? How we looking? How we cooking? $156 million still. Kyle Hamilton. I mean, we're not going to spend any money because the whole point is to just do draft only. Got all those draft picks. Pretty unfair as is. I wonder how that would go in real life. Like, if we actually look back at the draft, could you genuinely build a top 10 roster if you had all 32 in the first? Probably, right? Like, most of the guys end up becoming, like, top 20, top 30 guys very shortly. So, I mean, I'd say you build, like, a 70% good roster. Pick 31 in the first round. What are we looking at? We have a 2 to 3 top 5 linemen. Goddard's a round 1 guy. I don't know if I believe this. I just scouted him because he's actually one of the linemen I knew the least about. Actually, no, I didn't scout him. He's just one of the guys we scouted. DT is what I scouted. DT and safety. But yeah, he was says top 5. I'm gonna take the bet. I really don't think he is, but top 5 true. Hidden Dev 97 strength. Maybe he's just one of those strength generationals. Don't know if he actually is generational, but that's my guess with that kind of strength in a top 5 grade. 31 in the second. This is probably going to be another safety. Yeah, I mean, David Goddard, B-man, B-press, B-zone, C-zone anyways. Speedy, 12 true. Hidden Dev, okay. Maybe some competition there for Starks, who has not played well. Only 81 overall after 2 years as a starter. And then we have nobody. Top 5 QB. There's no way this guy's actually, like, good, right? I mean, I'll take him. Okay, maybe everyone has a QB already. 113 true. Hidden Dev, he's worth it to me. Worth it to me. We got 3 quarterbacks, dude. Damn. Yeah, no trades. No, we're not trading for players or anything or draft picks, so worth it, I guess. I mean, if you really ran out of money, we got ourselves a quarterback. Damn, that guy ran a 0. I don't know how they consider 0 faster than 4.25, but sure. 4.25, Sullivan doesn't really look 4.25. It's probably going to be like 94 speed. 95 speed, very close on that guess. And then the rest, you probably don't really care, so we'll just grab some other guys. Draft and grab, I mixed up twice. Damn, that's a generational fail. Old David Bowie over here. Dave Bowie, 262. Also, I'm making one trade because I forgot that I was like trading off players, trying to make that stuff work. So I had to give up all these 7th round picks. The Bears are living it. All right, draft recap. 77 overall for the guard, 76 for the free safety, QB 69, wide receiver 70. And then also, even though he is a low overall, I landed Enrique Esparza. Hidden development trade, defensive tackle. I mean, it's not super common to find those guys. Probably going to be star, and usually they go to free agency, but superstar, okay. But yeah, I mean, it's still a plus. 60. Also, this quarterback, definitely a guy you could use in a normal like franchise. A 94 throw power, athletic, juke ability somewhat. He's got a tight spiral. His sense of pressure isn't the worst I've ever seen. And then accuracy, medium and short are decent. Deep is all right. These are the type of guys that I like to develop. Guys that are like, they got some, intangibles, and, you could use them, but some of these other guys, not so much. 87 speed, Josh Gilmore. I mean, he's okay, but yeah, these are all backups at this point. Of course, do want to see the actual dev of some of these other guys. Elijah Shipley, finesse type. So, I mean, he's weird. He's got a 6'4", 330 frame. That's definitely a guard, but kind of built to play tackle as well. Superstar, back-to-back drafts of generational linemen. David Goddard. This might be one where I actually do cheat a little bit. If he's Superstar Plus, I'm going to start him. That's the rule. 42. I kind of like 42 on him. Okay. I was kind of leaning towards starting him no matter what because he has a higher ceiling, but yeah, that is our cheat of the day. Knowing his dev definitely helps influence some things. Pretty good accuracy. Nolan Potts, no matter what, he's not going to start. But it'd be cool if he was a superstar in X Factor, which he is not, obviously. And then was there anyone else? We don't care about the rest. Really good draft, though. Here is the roster for Season 3. Some players aren't developing as quick as we would like them to, like we talked about. The tackles specifically, the tight end. Everyone else, fair enough. It's fine. Linebackers, they're okay. Safeties, meh. Corner's really good, obviously. D-line's doing pretty well itself. Year 3, 87 overall. Could be a special one. Uh-oh, here it is. 5th-year option for, well, the entire roster. I don't know what to do with this. We'll have to get to it after the season. Ooh, it's tough. Wow, what a step back. Record 5-12. I'm actually genuinely surprised how that went. I thought we would have been way better than that, but I guess not. Oh my. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. A little surprised. Not even a little. Very surprised. I went to the Chiefs scheme. That didn't change anything. What a disaster. Egbuka, really good season at least. O-line, Campbell is horrible. 3 guys in the double-digit mark. Nolan, not one of them. Interceptions, a little bit, not much. Allen, way worse year this year compared to last. Wright was obviously solid. Yeah, a little disappointing. Let's see what we got for award wins. Might have 1 or 2 wide receivers, you would hope. Best wide receiver, Egbuka, and that is it, unfortunately. Yeah, real disappointing year. We're headed to year 4 here. Man, that's an L. That is a massive L. How do you almost win a Super Bowl into whatever that was? Bengals win 21-17 for the Super Bowl. Let's take a look if we had any dev ups. Egbuka for sure. Maybe even Cam Ward. No. Okay. Sure, man. Why not? It looks like Golden is going to be the guy that gets the main looks this upcoming season. Who the hell is... Oh, yeah, that was the other lineman that was hidden. Well, we know we can get rid of Banks. We can allow Banks to go. As far as defense goes, any dev-ups there? I don't think so, right? I don't believe. I really hope my power doesn't go up, by the way. Freaking thunder is going crazy outside. It's always the worst time to do a rebuild is when it's thundering and all that, lightning and whatnot, because you can't really save your product. Like, yeah, I could save, but then I have to redo it anyways. All right, $146 million. I mean, I don't know what to do here, because... okay, this is going to be a tough one, because like, they're all red interests. You got to go for the guys that are actually going to save you money. I don't know how many of these guys actually will save us money. It's typically going to be the guys that are higher overall, but then you can see like Ibuka, you know, $47 million for a fifth-year option as a receiver. This team is literally cooked. There's literally no way around it. I think Genty might be like the only guy we actually fifth-year option. Genty and maybe Travis Hunter. Everyone else... I mean, realistically, the smart thing to do just fifth-year option them all and deal with the rest later. But yeah, this is just how things go, I suppose. It's fifth-year option, just all the cheap players, just so we know we have some players down the line that we can get to keep. Membu, I suppose. Tyler Warren, I think, is a cap casualty in general. He's not even playing well. Starks, Campbell, a lot of these guys are kind of lower overall. But yeah, that's our fifth-year options, and we've already ran out of money. And those are fifth-year options. So, yeah, we're screwed. We're done for. This rebuild basically has one last year, and then the team's just gone. So, probably a 4-year, honestly, whether we win a Super Bowl or not. I don't really know if there's much more you can do outside of that. As far as free agency goes, almost always Gibbs. Oh, McCaffrey. Wait, has McCaffrey been in the 20s of age this entire time for all these rebuilds? How does he not do better? Of course, Tyron Smith's an 86 overall punter. I don't know how that's possible, but he is. But yeah, I didn't even know that. Damn, McCaffrey's kind of crap then, no? McCrap-free. I'm sorry. All right, we're in the draft, and I mean, we got to minimize the loss this upcoming offseason. I'm not sure how you do that other than replacing quarterback/edge rusher. I don't know what to do because, like, you can't replace Cam Ward just yet, can you? I don't know. I really don't know. Quarterbacks are all still there. All the edge rushers are still there. I don't know what to take. Let's take a look at these quarterbacks. Lance Dobson, BBAA, elite throw power, speedy. Then you have Thomas Bayer, ABAA, great throw power, also pretty speedy. Both quarterbacks look very solid. And then you have edge rusher, Darrell Bellamy. He looks really good too. That's kind of like my main guy. I mean, I don't know. Like, quarterback is by far the biggest position to ruin a team's financials, right? So... replace the quarterback, I guess. 48 true talent. Hidden dev. Wow, that true talent scared the hell out of me. But hidden development trade. I guess you just lose Ward. We'll probably do, like, unless we win the Super Bowl here, we'll probably do one season with that quarterback. Because I just don't see how you can afford everybody. I just don't see that. Braden Dunlap, wide receiver, looked okay, not that fast. What do you do? O-line, I guess. I mean, you need a lot of linemen, so... No, I think you reach here and take the tight end. I think there was a really fast tight end in here. 4.49, 3.4. Can't trade around, so Joseph Smith's the guy. Excel worries me, though. 32 true. In development trade, 88 speed. Nice. 85 Excel. It's a little bit better than what I would think. Oh, I didn't realize. I forgot we had such a high draft pick. I could have just waited. Hopefully there's still a lineman. Oh, massive sell. I'm used to, like, being in the 20s, Oh, that's a huge sell. Barton... Hidden about, hey, hold on. Barton's not half bad. Probably should have taken the tight end anyways and then taken Barton in the 4th, but whatever. That's a huge sell. Could have had the tight end and the wide receiver. We would have had everyone, but we would have added an extra lineman. This pick right now is about to be wasted on somebody. I don't know who, but somebody. You guys don't need to see the rest of this. This draft's going to get real sad, so buckle up. Take a look at that draft recap. We got 2 good players and then wide receivers, maybe a third. Thomas Bayer, really good short accuracy, decent, well, not even decent, good deep accuracy, throw power's up there, speed's up there, medium accuracy's a little lower, but he's fine. Dev, please be superstar plus. Yikes. We'll take a look at him compared to the other quarterback. I think Bayer just looked a little bit better. just a little bit better. Joseph Smith, the tight end. I mean, I might start this guy right now. I really might, because Tyler Warren's gone. We can't afford half the roster anyways, but Tyler Warren might have been gone even if we could. Oh, this guy's goated. All right, so maybe it wasn't, we at least didn't risk him. If he's an X factor, he's worth it. So could have probably added an extra lineman in and still had the tight end at quarterback and wide receiver, but I suppose the tight end was an X factor. That's a pretty big risk if you don't land him. As far as the other guys go, I actually simmed these 2 last picks. They actually did pretty well. I took the lineman. I also took the DT, but I let these 2 picks get simmed. Not terrible, actually. We'll take them. Depth pieces for when the team inevitably falls apart because we're broke. And for the other quarterback, he went at 18 to the Patriots, 74 overall. Normal dev. Definitely not as good as our guy, without a doubt. He's got good short accuracy, but speed's not even as good. Bayer was definitely the better player. Excuse me? How is Jahmyr Gibbs a free agent? I mean, I'm obviously going to sign him. The hell? All right, we'll take that. That's free money. That's free real estate, baby. All right, season 4 could be the final season, because honestly, I don't know if there's really a point to continue into the 5th year if the team falls apart and we don't even win a Super Bowl anyways. But we'll find out. Gibbs still going to be the backup because Genty's probably the long-term guy. We'll see whoever's cheaper, honestly, is probably the guy we'd go with. Gibbs is, 26 years old. Genty, he's probably 24. So, I mean, they're pretty equal. But, yeah, I probably would lean towards Genty. But we'll see what happens there. I really don't know how many players we're going to be able to keep. I think you pretty much lose the entire offensive line if you want any chance at keeping the really hard to re-sign players or develop players. Also, we got to get that tight end as a starter. I don't know why he's not in here, but we do have 2 linemen ready to go, right? Like we have Burgess who's starting this whole time. He'll play at least an extra season. Then Shipley will play 2 extra seasons. So we'll just have to replace 3 linemen. So the O-line I think can handle it. It's just everything else that can't. Free safety, O-line, tight end, quarterback are the only positions that are like safe. All right, a lot of money, but also a lot of money to pay out. Gonna have to be very tactical with this. How much is Cam Ward? So he's wanting like $50 million per. I think Cam Ward just by default have to let go if you want to keep the majority of the roster. DT I'm not super concerned with. So Golden for sure, right? That contract's good. Might even get a superstar dev this year because he's the slot guy. Problem is all these guys are also red, so it's even harder. What else do we want to do? Might have to, some of the Morrison for sure. That's a long-term corner option, obviously. We'll do a 6-year 42. There you go. $200 million left, and we're not going to go with Cam Ward. So money is okay for now. O-line, once again, we pretty much agreed that the entire O-line would be gone. Maybe you can keep Booker on 10 per. I think that's actually not a bad contract. So just a little over 10 million per. Nope, he wants even more. Sweet. As much as this is frustrating, it's also kind of fun. I got to be honest, like this whole life is grand, we're all happy, and then it's like we got flipped upside down. Natural disaster mode just happened. Starks, where the hell's E-Man Wardy at? Oh no, we 5th-yeared him, huh? Okay, maybe we go to the right to the left first. Stutzman not bad, but meh. Turner no. Savanaya. Actually, we'll do a 2-year on Savanaya. 5-year per, $5 mil per is not bad. Egbuka, because he's interested, I think makes sense. 4-year, 72. It's under 20 per. Egbuka, McMillan, and Golden. I mean, can you really afford to keep 3 though? Carter obviously gone. He's like the most gone out of every player here. Graham, even though I like Walter Nolan a little bit more, I think is a little bit cheaper. So I think if you're going to keep one of them, you keep Graham because he's actually interested in joining as well. $143 million left. We have Travis Hunter for now. I think you lose Johnson. I don't want to lose Carter because he's a superstar. You really don't want to lose your superstar edge rushers. 168. Okay. So 116 left. I'm going to get greedy with McMillan as well. 100 left. We might lose Walker. Can we keep Williams though? If we keep a Williams, Starks, Luther Burden's cheap, but we don't need him anymore. We got 3 guys. Yeah, Williams is a lot cheaper. So, I mean, you got to develop him now, but we're going to do a 6-year option and just hope somehow he develops still. Anyone else? We'd have a backup DT. Shamar Turner, anyways, wants too much. Pierce is very expensive. Loveland, we already got our tight end. I mean, I think you might lose most of these other guys. Pierce, 3 or 41. Ravel, because you got to remember, we do have although let's go Ravel, because even if he's a backup, that's not bad money. But you got to remember, we have a couple of guys like, Genty that are on 5th-year options currently that we're going to have to pay as well when that comes around. Booker. So we're going to try to get Ravel and Booker. And then I think, honestly, we let everyone else go. Williams takes Jalen Walker's spot. One of those backup corners takes Will Johnson's spot. And I think we've actually done an okay job. Obviously, you're losing Cam Ward, but it's just how it's got to go. Into the playoffs. Had a pretty good start to the season, and wow, what a horrible finish. We were like 6-3 at one point, bro. I don't know what is going on in this one. I really don't. This is one of those, we almost had a chance at winning a Super Bowl, but it's one of those ones where you're just like, you expect to win, you expect to do well, and somehow you just don't. You know what I mean? 92 overall to their 90. Yeah, we're 9-8, they're 13-4. You make the decision. You make the differentiation. Cam Ward, 46 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 4,600 yards. I'm hoping that quarterback we got can do that. Rushing was awful, to be honest. Receiving, super balanced, so it's kind of what happens. Looking at the O-line, actually pretty good. Pass rush, Walker was amazing, but he's gone. Carter was amazing. Graham was solid. Nolan really does deserve to be let go, to be honest, at this rate. A couple interceptions. Allen was back to being good. Wright was horrible. Bad timing for him at the re-signing. Any award wins for the old Titaroons? Cam Ward at number 6 for MVP. Actually pretty good. We get Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, which he doesn't really even need because he's an X Factor. And then that's probably going to be it, right? Oh, we also do get D-Line of the Year with Walker again. Really killed it for that year, and we let him go. Nice. Maybe I should have spent the money. Keep the edge intact. Oh, well. I feel like you got to cut corners somewhere, and having a good Williams backup, I feel like he was the smartest option. $8 million per year versus like 30. As long as you got one good pass rusher, you should be fine, right? 0-0 entering the second quarter. Huge field goal, but they get a touchdown. We get a touchdown. Nice. Up by 3. Huge drive gives us a 10-point lead. They get a field goal. It's a 7-point lead. Huge chance to drive down and then just turn the ball over. Again, turning the ball over from the 8-yard line. This might be a complete failure of a rebuild, man. We got no time left. No timeouts left. And we got to get at least a field goal here to have a chance. Golden's got speed. We're hoping for the best. I can't believe this. Guy steps up. Of course he steps up. Of course. Dude, they've got to defend 80 yards down the field. We have no timeouts, and he's worried about a freaking 5-yard drag. Once again, these are the sliders we play our Patriots franchise on. Well, we played our Patriots franchise on. All right, I'm going to need somebody to just get over top on the defense. Golden's that guy. Nope, no time to throw. Throw that again, because I really like the way the safeties played it, but this time they actually have someone a little bit over it. Let's bring McMillan deep, just in case it somehow drags that safety over, because this is, it's Golden every day of the week. And we just barely have the time to throw. He hits the throw, and like I said, I was worried about the safety. If the safety wasn't there, we just won the game. And instead, we lose the wild card round on potentially the final season. This was an utter failure. That year 2 was amazing, in fairness. That year 2 alone made the whole rebuild for me, but as far as like actually winning it all, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't see how you're going to go from, and then of course our kicker missed another field goal, how you're going to go from this team losing in the wild card round to an even worse team and somehow winning. I don't know if I see it, but we'll do a 5th season no matter what. We'll try to win it. I can't believe that though. That was a really good try though to Golden. Brand new QB as well, by the way. Or will be. Wait, where does 141 million come from? That's got to be glitch, right? Because I'll go Cam Ward right now if we have 140. 100, okay. It is a little less, admittedly. Chiefs win the Super Bowl by 1. We'll see how much Cam Ward is, because I really did not expect 100. I expected like 70. Burgess 5th year, sure. Gibbs gone. Johnson's gone. Carter obviously gone. Ward still wants to be here at that 48 evaluation. Why not? No? Why not? 57 million left. We're losing a lot of players coming up. A lot of them. That's why I didn't want to go QB, but at the same time, Ward had a great year. Horrible playoff game, obviously, but great year nonetheless. Hampton, no. All right, entering the offseason needing some things. All right, free agency, not that it matters, but I'm just curious to see it. So you have Gibbs, Johnson, Walker, Carter, Nolan, Campbell, and then Tevin Jenkins, then Banks. Almost like the top 10 of the entire free agencies are guys. You have Tyler Warren there as well. You could do one-year deals, though. Like, just because we lose a bunch of players, I mean, I probably should have, honestly, signed some of these guys to one-year deals and see if they would just have come back. But, yeah, I mean, if they didn't have high interest, probably wouldn't have. But still, could have gotten a few of them. Definitely could have gotten a few of them. Like, even Starks here, not really sure the value out of keeping him. But if I have a chance at a one-year deal, why wouldn't I? You know? We get both of them on one-year deals that are not bad. All right, this is what the roster looks like right now. That tight end went absolutely off, by the way. But we don't actually have a single offensive lineman need, technically. But you are worried about those fifth-year options. Not really fifth-year options, but option. So left guard, left tackle definitely need some work. Running back for now is fine. Wide receivers obviously fine long-term. Quarterback fine long-term. Tight end fine long-term. Defensively, I found the value out of Starks. Eman Warrior at linebacker drops down from an 87 to an 84. That's definitely fine. And then Esparza was superstar, so I could just start him. Technically speaking, we don't even need to draft. Obviously, we're going to, though. DT, for sure, on the board. Linebacker wouldn't hurt. But, yeah, technically speaking, we're actually fine for at least one more season. So we made it work. You know, year 5, kept the majority of the roster intact. I think we did a pretty good job. All right, we're in the draft weight pick, 19 overall. I don't know what the hell we're going to go for. There's a couple of corners in here, right? I think Leak was really good. Stuckey was okay. But Leak was, like, the better of the two. Since we're not able to trade around, I think we're going to go with Leak. Dominique Leak might see Travis Hunter gone if this guy's anything decent. True talent 9. Damn, normal dev, though. Okay, well, that sucked. At this pick, might have to go defensive tackle as we need DT the most, and the other guys are all 3 to 4, so you never know when they're going to fall. Problem is, they're all 2 to 3s for true talent. Hopefully, one of those linemen are just sitting there at the end of the round, right? You want to go finesse, guys, anytime you can. Watts is speaking to me. Definitely the best of the bunch, it seems. 51 true talent. And I don't know if he was the best of the bunch, but works out for me. 19 in the third. Man, these drafts go by so much quicker. This video, it's a 5-year, might be under an hour. Proves how much yap we do during the draft. Of course, the DTs are still there, but the linemen aren't. That sucks so much. I mean, I guess we'll go with Malone as well. He's a power guy, but pure value. Damn, both are hidden. Well, that sucks. Could have went with O-line. Would have had both the DTs still there anyways. Or all 3 DTs still there anyways. Another situation where we could have taken a lineman, didn't, and it's coming back to bite us. Super L. Bennett on my board. He was an okay running back. I mean, we're going to lose our backups. Why not? 74 true. Also hidden, though. Okay, I didn't expect that. I mean, he's a backup, so it doesn't really matter too much, but it's still nice to have, I suppose. Then we have Jamal Barrington. He's slow as hell, but the value, I think, is there just as a backup. 87 true talent. Normal dev. Super slow. Kind of giving me Kyler Gordon vibes. Maybe just flip the coverages. All right, here is the team. 76 overall for the corner. Looks pretty good, I suppose. You know, he's good overall, just not hidden dev. The rest, a little bit lower, but we're hidden. We got 2 DTs that were hidden. Watts is definitely the guy you're going to start because, well, he's a finesse. Finesse means speed rusher. Speed rusher means he's going to be like 90 everything if he just starts every year. And he's a superstar. So we made the right call, it seems. It's impossible to be beaten. The other guy could be an X-Factor. Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter because finesse speed rusher is going to... Wait, they're both speed rushers? Wait, what? I thought... Oh, did I grab the... Okay, so maybe he can be beaten because the other guy I thought this was the power rusher. I guess it's not. Start heavy. Obviously, can't beat him anyways. But yeah, power rushers just can't... If they're superstar plus, you can't beat a speed rusher with a power rusher just by default. It's impossible. Because even with the other guy being X-Factor, he's going to take longer to develop because the power rusher upgrades archetype is just not as good. Bennett, 34. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else to look at through the draft. We got everyone we pretty much wanted. And here we are for the final season. I think we did a pretty good job keeping this team intact as much as possible, but we are about to have some bad re-signing situations again. If we can at least keep Genty, I'll call it a win. Probably going to lose Travis Hunter. Probably going to lose Starks. Probably going to lose Eman Warrior. Campbell gone, potentially. But even then, I think we can handle that. Even if we lose all those names we just listed off, I think we can live with it. And of course, some of the linemen, like freaking Tooney's probably gone. $70 million. Okay, so we're actually not as bad off as I thought. Might have been able to keep Jalen Walker in the end. Hopefully Williams proves us right. Travis Hunter, that's a lot of money, but I think it's worth it. I think he's worth it. He's a really solid corner. Oh, man, $100 million, huh? 42 million left over. Newton's gone for sure. Membu, I think you could keep. Do you choose to, though? Man Warrior's gone. I think you keep Starks at that evaluation for sure. 35 million. So yeah, we were smart to let Walker go. We would have been suffocated here. We would have definitely been screwed over, but we're okay. I think we'll be fine. We'll pay Allen, I think. It's a lot of money, 6 million per, but if he's playing well, which I don't even know if he is, he's had a couple up and downs. Damn, dude, another down season. Like, what's even the point? I'm not gonna keep him. There's just no point, dude. There's really none. Like, overall for linemen, or for kickers, just don't matter. It just doesn't matter, unfortunately. So we'll get Hunter. I guess we'll pay Membu a 3-year deal. He's a really solid player for that evaluation. And we have 18 million left to lose some future players like Shepley. I do a 5-year 120 when he wanted a 4-year 88. Giving him like, I don't even know, what was like 3-4 million per more year. And he's just like, nah, nope, don't want it. I hate it here. I want to go home. But hey, we do make the playoffs at 12-5. Cam Ward's the #1 yards guy in the league. That's the playoffs. Take a look at that win-loss on the regular season. Can we finish out with a bang? Year 2 was actually great. It was really good. Just did not finish super well. Can we do it? Let's find out. Cam Ward, really good touch on a pick ratio. Could be MVP. Genty, solid. Smith, the best player on the entire team. We do have Golden as the slot 1, so is why you're getting that crazy balance, which isn't bad. Tooney gives up 21 sacks, by the way. Okay. Chiefs scheme playing tackle for the Chiefs. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Watts wasn't great, but he's a rookie. 7 sacks, 12 tackles for loss. It's actually, you know what? I take it back. That is pretty great. Williams is solid. Graham was really good. Carter was really good. Picks. Hunter was really good. Kicking was horrible, honestly. 72% is pretty bad. Cole, 54.2. Really good punts per, average. MVP number 2 for Ward. He got scammed. Offensive player of the year number 2 as well. I hate Lamar Jackson. We did get rookie of the year with Watts. QB of the year with Ward, which is weird because he loses MVP and offensive player of the year, but gets he gets best QB. So I guess you're saying he's the better pure. What a name drop, by the way. Damian Lewis for O-line of the year. Pure quarterback, he's better, but as far as like everything, just didn't have, the rushing touchdowns Lamar did, I guess, maybe. But either way, we're in the playoffs. We're going to be taking on the New England Patriots. We have 6 overalls on them. They have Gibbs. Just like real life for me, it is raining in this game, and man, is there anything better? Is there really anything better? 14-7, 21-7, 21-14, 24-14. Really, really high scoring first half for both sides, really. Kicker made a field goal. That's nice. We're only up by 6, though. I mean, we're down by 1 now, and we don't get the 2-point conversion. The Patriots are on the 12-yard line. They have a chance here. They have a legitimate chance to win this game. And honestly, I really don't like this. I think they have a really good chance to win this. Where's E-Man Worry? E-Man Worry! He's not on the field. Oh, crap. Come back. I don't like that. Oh, my God. He has a chance. Catches it in bounds. I don't even know if he gained yards on that. Oh, that's a first. Was that a first down? Wait, where were they throwing that ball from? Oh, was it like maybe like 3rd and 3 or something? I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I've seen 3-man deep from short range get beat because it probably should. Man coverage is iffy in this spot, but oh man, I don't know, dude. This is a bad call, I think. And he's gonna hit it. He's gonna hit it. He's actually gonna hit it. Oh my God. Right at me. Threw right at me. The tight end just burned him. Why is he giving up so much? I guess he kind of, safety help. Corner just gets torched. Yeah, that's painful. Wow, what a dot. I mean, that's actually crazy. I mean, the only chance we really have is a blocked field goal for a touchdown. And nope. Blocked 2-point for a 2-point, I guess. Block extra point for a 2-point. Wow. This really had a potential to be like an insane rebuild, and instead we just sold it. Gotta let it bounce. I know we're going to be at the 20. But I think did they not bounce in the field of play? I'm so confused. I think the best play is, once again, trying to get the defense spread out and trying to hit something deep. It's the real only chance you got. Can we get gold on the other side, though? We need our speed separated. Let's go to the post there. All right. Let's see if we actually get time to throw. I mean, that's really good coverage by Gonzalez. He actually straight up intercepts it. Tripping. He actually almost got it out there, but we lose in the wild card round again. 35-33 is the better team. Oh, that's painful. Cam Ward, 4 touchdowns, technically 1 pick. We threw a desperation one there at the end. And Gibbs, 2 rushing touchdowns against us, of course. Mason Graham actually kind of cooked. I don't know. Just doomed. Doomed from the beginning because it's the Titans. Titans team. EA is like, nah, Titans can never be good. How dare you? How dare we actually take a look at the substance of the roster? No, it's the Titans. They don't get to win. Those are the rules, baby. Yeah, I mean, we had them by 6 overalls, and we were basically, they were on us the entire game. There was never one point where we showed we were a 6-point overall team higher than them. They were just always on us. They were just waiting for one mistake, and we gave it to them. That's painful. Giants, Jaguars in the Super Bowl. What a wacky rebuild. Just I want to complain about us being the Titans, and that's the reason why we're not winning. They give us 2 of the, not historically bad, but recently, I suppose, bad teams that just should not have a reason to win a Super Bowl. Both in the Super Bowl against each other. That's insane. Year 2, just, visualize it. Remember it. That's all I can say about that. Cam Ward, X Factor. Look at him go. QB of the year. Looking straight at the QB, which usually we don't do. Really fast, great throw power, great accuracy ratings. Throwing the runs a little iffy, but that's pure pain, man. Why do we get so unlucky after being so lucky? Year 2, we were insanely lucky, and then just nothing went our way throughout. Break tackle's kind of low, but Genty really good outside of that. Everything is pretty much where you'd want it to be. Super elusive. Egbuka's wide receiver 1. He's a 92 overall. He looks really good. His release isn't great, but either a spec catch, but everything else is great. Wide receiver 2, McMillan. A little surprised we kept him. Thought he would have definitely been one of the guys that would have been let go. But no, we kept him. Very good across the board outside of deep route, and then obviously the speed, but that's kind of something he spawns in with. Golden never got to Superstar Plus, but he's an 88 overall. He's a very good player. If he had to become a starter, he would and could. Short route's a little low, but everything else is perfect. Tight end 1. I mean, this guy glowed up so quickly. X Factor drafted. Did more in 2 years than Warren did in 3. Was it even 3? Might have been only 2. No, I think it was 3. Yeah, I mean, way higher overall as well. Like a good 7, 8 overalls higher. Ridiculous. I mean, look at the short route, medium route. Fast. Catching's amazing. Blocking's good. Should have checked that. I'm going to take a look, actually. I want to see that trucking, see if that's way up there or not, because it probably should be. His trucking is 80 truck, 82 stiff arm. Wow, that's nice. I mean, even low 70s, you get some pretty good animations for power and whatnot. O-line, we lose Tooney to retirement, but the team's still looking pretty good. There on the offensive line, we have Goddard, the free safety, totally worth the draft pick. Replaced Starks sort of with him early on. We still technically do have Starks and E-Man Warrior, but we're about to lose them. Then on the other side, Starks, like we just talked about, 85 overall. We're actually keeping Starks. We paid him like a 4-year 22 or something. Really good. Could play corner if he had to. Might have to because Travis Hunter doesn't want to be here. Then we have the linebackers where Newton is an X factor, but it means nothing to us because he is a free agent. It's really hard to pay linebackers, especially when you put them at outside and they're not even pass rushers, because I'm not paying off-ball edge money, if that made even any sense. You know what I mean, though. Looking at linebacker Jihad Campbell, very good block shed. Coverage, though, not great. Definitely not great. And that speed, I forgot to change it. Oops. Doesn't really matter too much. I think you could have like a 70 speed guy as long as their overall's high. EA doesn't care. E-Man Warrior 94 speed. I mean, great coverage ratings. Just no block shed at all. Very good deep free safety with those ratings, to be honest. Ended up being strong safety and off-ball linebacker for us. So basically neither of those two. Travis Hunter, I think, just got to Superstar X Factor. Always, every time. Losing a guy to free agency, more than likely, they get the dev up every single time. Cornerback 2, Benjamin Morrison, 87 overall. You know, it's a lot of the guys that were slow starters because they were in the backup spots. Those are the guys that became starters because they were the cheaper options. Ravel, 82 overall. Why not take a look? He's 27 years old already, man. Some time has flown by in this rebuild. I know it's 5 seasons, so it makes sense, but yeah, some time has definitely flown by. Let's take a look at the edge. Carter, Superstar X Factor, 94 overall, 94 overall anyways. Basically 99 everything. Super athletic. Was he already an X Factor? I thought he was Superstar this season. Maybe he did get it last year. I don't even know. But he's an X Factor nonetheless, whether he got it this year, last year, whatever. Got it through a weekly training, end of the season stat, upgrade, doesn't matter. Michael Williams, very disappointed that he didn't go to Superstar because he must have been real close. But obviously 83 overall, he's good enough. He's good enough. Jalen Walker was really good, but can't afford everybody. Watts, what a year he had. Superstar Dev, 82 overall. He already had Superstar Dev to start, though, so it's not really anything special there. And then Mr. Mason Graham. I think he was only star before this season, right? 90 overall, 26 years old. 99 almost everything. If you average him out, he already had Superstar, apparently. But that, I believe, is going to be it for this sort of challenge rebuild. I don't even know if you would call it a challenge rebuild, just a special rebuild, if you will, of the Tennessee Titans, where we had 32 first-round picks. Turned out all right. Honestly, a little bit worse than I would have thought. I would have thought we would have, by year 3 or 4, been dominating the league. Didn't even make the playoffs consistently. Barely making the playoffs at times at 9 and 8, and then not even winning games outside of year 2. So, honestly, a real letdown, considering how good the team was. Maybe it was because we had 130 sliders instead of 150, but the team was still in the 90s for a while, and just, they were losing games, man, and we put some good playbooks on. We tried Green Bay, we tried the Chiefs. Nothing gave, and all we have left to hold on to is that Season 2 run that was almost one of the most magical runs of all time. Regardless, though, I think it was pretty fun. It was a fun one. And if you guys did as well, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I appreciate continued support on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PKR Plays for non-Madden content. Might have started or will start an Oblivion Remastered series. That's a very long game, though, I believe. I played a little bit of it way back in the day. It was like an 05 game, I think it was. Early 2000s anyways. But never finished it. So this would be a really good time, and, you know, it's the hype right now, and yeah, and I can't wait for GTA 4 to come in the mail. It's going to be super fun, too. We're going to be putting a lot of videos on that second channel. I'm going to try to, at least. There's a lot of different main channel content coming up with the actual draft and those rebuilds needing to be done. So just be on the lookout on all the social media. There's going to be some content. Be on the lookout. Appreciate y'all for watching, and hopefully come back for next video. But until next video, see ya. And again, shout out to all the members of the channel. Appreciate you guys a ton. If you're not already a member and you're thinking about becoming one, click the join button next to the subscribe button. All the details will be in there. We have a monthly members exclusive rebuild on the 15th of every month. So check it out if you're already a member and you didn't know, or you haven't checked them all out, or you're about to become one. That's something to maybe look forward to if that interests you. Regardless, member or not, appreciate y'all for watching. Not sure if we'll have a rebuild tomorrow, but definitely on Friday. And of course, the Oblivion stuff on the second channel more than likely starts probably tomorrow as well. Like I said, though, regardless, see ya.